Well, this morning, a 4.8 magnitude earthquake shook millions of people around New York City. The U.S. Geological Survey says the earthquake was centered near Lebanon, New Jersey, about 50 miles west of New York City. There was no reported damage or service disruptions to the New York City subway system, and no reports of injuries or major damage to any infrastructure.
Of course, we're still assessing the situation, and we'll continue to update the public. And I encourage New Yorkers to check on their loved ones.
There were temporary ground stops at area airports to check for runway damage, but normal operations have since resumed. Meanwhile, Amtrak says there is no impact to its services, and it's implemented its earthquake plan, which calls for inspection of critical infrastructure. Churchill Downs former media relations manager Lane Gold found himself right in the middle of the quake. Gold now lives in New York, but still hosts a Louisville radio show, Kentucky Winter Circle, on Radio 1450 with E.J. Clark. They were talking about all the Derby preps in Keeneland's opening day when the quake hit. And at first he thought a plane was flying over, but quickly realized it was something much bigger.
We went to a break and he said, "You know, we heard you pause. Everything okay?" I said, "Funny you mentioned that." And so I told him about the earthquake. I said, "You can feel this sort of deep shaking. It wasn't the typical, you feel a truck go by or an airplane go by and you feel a brief, you hear a couple dishes rattle, but this was a deep-seated, just shake for 20, 30 seconds.
Gold says he could feel it under his feet and all over the house. Friends and family were immediately sending texts to make sure his family was okay. He says he was shocked that it happened specifically in New York.